What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I'm out in my garage today doing a video, working on some watches. I've got oh, let's see what I'm sporting today. This is a Continental, I think is what it's called, diver watch that it kind of works. I don't really know. It's struggling a little bit, but anyway, I'm out in the garage. I've got a potential buyer for this Mortima Mayerling, and we're going to be sending that off to, I believe, Chicago. But yeah, so I've been out here kind of playing with the watches, kind of seeing what we got. I wore the Rado about a week ago, posted it on my Instagram channel. I'm currently bidding on a few watches. Hopefully I can get them. I don't know if that's going to be the case. I've got, is this one working? Yeah, it is. I get some of my Accutrons are, I need to do some service work, put some new batteries in. A key note, guys, if you have an Accutron or you're looking at getting an Accutron, make sure you research the battery that you need, like the 218 and the 214. They require like a specific type of battery, and if you don't have that battery, your watch will keep time like you know what. So make sure you have that proper battery. But yeah, so I guess I'm just kind of like going through some of these watches. I've been kind of phasing some things out a little bit, not very much. I recently picked up this Omega Seamaster and got a new band for it. This is the band that my wife said she liked. I know it's a Rolex style band. I haven't been able to procure an Omega band that looks like this, the Jubilee style. Hopefully I'll be able to find one at some point in time, and we'll change it over. But this was the band that my wife said she liked the most, and so I decided to go ahead and get that. Not very expensive. It's stainless steel, surgical stainless steel. It wasn't very much money. But yeah, so what was I at? So yeah, I'm bidding on a couple. I phased out a couple. And it's not that I'm dwindling down my collection per se. I don't think that I'll ever stop buying watches. I think I'll always be acquiring watches. There are some holy grails like a Rolex GMT Submariner, something like that. Maybe even a two-door. It all depends kind of like what I can find, because I buy everything on the used market. I don't buy anything brand new. I don't have it like that, and I much rather just find good deals on stuff and then get it that way. So what else is there? So yeah, talking about Accutrons, right? So like this Accutron here, this is a 214 tuning fork, and it was keeping horrible time, and I couldn't figure out what it was. I started to get concerned because these are electronic, and then when they have issues, you have to find the right person that has the original equipment to get it fixed. And so I thought about it, and I says, well, I don't have the battery that's recommended for this watch in the watch. And so I ordered it off of Amazon and put it in, and ever since then it's kept fantastic time. Accutron is one of my favorite brands. It really is. I don't know what it is about Accutrons. It's kind of like a bit of the style of the watch, I guess, and the fact that it is digital, or not, well, it's electronic, I guess. The humming thing kind of gets you as well. And the funny thing is, I've never worn these Accutrons. Like how many do I have? I think I got 2 or 3 of them. I've never worn them. Yeah, like this one here, I don't even have a bracelet or a strap for it, and it's keeping horrible time. Probably another one that I want to have to switch out the for the battery, because I don't necessarily know what was in it when I got it. What is it, 11:05 now here in the Midwest? So we'll have to keep track of that and make sure. Yeah, she's working. So this one here is really rough. When I got this one in, someone had used fingernail polish, funny enough, and put fingernail polish on the dial. I don't know for what reason, and they had painted the hands green. So I can only assume that a kid owned this watch, and because that was the only person that I can think that would do something so ignorant would be to paint the dial. So we clean the dial off to some extent. And this would be like an Accutron that I would wear, like, just randomly. It won't be, or, like a weekend watch. It wouldn't be like, these are not weekend watch. These are really nice Accutrons and they're very clean dials. This one is not. So not that it has any less value to me, but it would be something that I would not wear to like a business meeting. The reason why I buy a lot of the watches I buy is because of the work that I do. Being an executive, I meet with a lot of important people throughout the week. And depending on the environment, depicts kind of what watch I wear. And so because of the role I'm in, I never try to go too flashy. It's all about subtle luxury for me. I don't want the watch to be the focus or the emphasis of my discussion. You have a big old watch blinging like that, and then guys see it or women see it, and their eyes are drawn to the shiny thing, right? Squirrel. And then you lose your the focus of the meeting, right? So, but some of these watches are very indiscriminate, and they don't jump out at you. But the people who know, and they'll ask a question for it, right? So that's the approach I take. I always buy everything, like I said before. I buy everything used. I don't buy. I make sure it's working. I do my research. I kind of look around to make sure everything's functioning like it should as best as I can. I read the descriptions. This thing is beautiful. I love this watch, guys. Look at that. That ratto. Is that the proper way to say it? It works great. Now I got a simple little band on here, but it's from Strapsco. Strapsco, I tried to get them to sponsor the channel. I mean, I'm actually a fairly big channel. Like this one here, Journey of a Horophile, is small, but my main channel, which deals with hot rods and stuff like that, if you're in that kind of stuff, check out Midwest Tool Review. Maybe you've heard of me, maybe you haven't. That's a very big channel. And, but I guess it doesn't matter because this channel's really small. So whatever. But okay, so another thing I want to touch on real quick today is that when you're buying a watch or buy what you want to buy, right? All these, and thank you guys for all the comments. You guys have been really awesome at commenting on my videos and let me know you appreciate the collection I have and the types of watches I have, etc. That is freaking awesome, and it makes me feel good to know that I put together something that the average guy or gal can appreciate. I don't have super expensive watches. This is probably the most expensive watch I got, and I paid $400 for it and found out that it was worth several thousand. I don't even have a new band on it. It's not working. It may be something that I don't ever get service. I'm not sure yet, because there's only a select number of people that can work on this type of style of watch. It's called like a flyback or a minute repeater, I think is what it's referred to as. And that may be a watch that I leave one of my sons. So, but buy what you buy what you want, and don't spend a lot of money. Like you can go and find all these watches. There's no watch in here. The most expensive watch was $430 some. All the other watches have been like $150, $160. And, something like this Longines, classic style, Calatrava style, linen dial, gold, filled gold. I mean, this is perfect. But, just be smart with your money. Don't get pulled into this whole drama with these luxury brands like Rolex and APs and, whatever else, Pateks and all of that. Because it's just, they're scamming. Like the prices are not indicative of the quality of the watch you're getting. People are inflating the prices. They're playing around with where the parts are manufactured and who knows what, if it's really Swiss or if it's actually some offshore Chinese junk. Then you got the whole like super clones and all that other BS. Here's my theory. I said, what if Rolex is making super clones and then releasing those super clones to the market? Then people have these Rolexes and they go in and they find out that that they're fake, which drives up the interest in Rolex overall because people want to make sure they're getting the right Rolex. Then the ADs push back and hold back on how many they can release because Rolex is telling them don't just go selling these things outright. and you got to put your name in the hat and all this other kind of crap. And meanwhile, Rolex is creating their own drama behind their brand. What if that was a theory? What if that was true? That'd be interesting, right? Because no other brand that I've heard of is dealing with super clones, only Rolex. And although I want a Rolex one day, it won't be a new Rolex. So, because I just don't trust the brand. I just don't trust them. But buy what you like, get what you like. A lot of these watches are really nice Swiss brands that have been around for a long time, that work great. This Tomax here, not a whole lot of information on the internet about it, but man, does it work really good. It's even got an alarm function that sounds really awesome. Let me see if I can make it work for you guys. Let me see here. See if I can pull that out. That's pretty awesome, guys. It still works great. I mean, come on now. That's a beautiful watch. I don't like the strap so much because I don't, my skin color, I think it kind of doesn't really pop like I want it to. But it's just my personal preference. But yeah, buy what you like. Don't spend a lot of money on it. And when you buy watches, make sure that they should not be, if you're in a suit or dress clothing, make sure your watch is not the focal point. Let it be a subtle distraction, meaning that the people who know. And you can get away with all of that with these types of watches here. More videos to come, guys. I know I was all over the place. I'm going to try to get more dialed in as I go. I should know how to do this really good because I've been on YouTube since 2011. My other channel, that is. So I'm been on there a lot longer than a lot of people. I'm well before Houdinki and all the other guys, but not from a watch perspective. So I'll get more organized. I'll get more structured, make the videos more interesting. If there's a watch brand within this case here that you want, whether it be a Rado or a Cord or a Bulova, an Accutron, a Benris, an Helbros, a Certina, Omega, Lucerne, Wadsworth, Pulsar, Seiko, you name it, let me know what brand you guys want me to do some research on, and then I will present those watches from that brand and tell you what I know about the brand, etc., and then help you guys find a watch that you like. All right, guys, that's it for today. Hope you liked the video. I will catch you on the next one. Peace.